안녕하세요. Sophia입니다. So initially I wanted to re-sing my song that I wrote for Jonghyun, the one called Star, and I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, I can do this without crying. And then I'm like, nah, I don't think I can. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do that for his birthday. Because, I don't know, it feels a little less sad on his birthday than the anniversary of his passing. So I'll try that, later. But, so I was thinking I would just talk about him and my memories of him, despite having a mental illness that messes with my memories, and so I don't remember everything. But I do remember that by some weird, crazy chance, we got to be friends before he was famous, and he was a super great guy, and I didn't even know what K-pop was, and I just enjoyed him, and just even though we couldn't really understand each other because he barely knew English and I didn't know Korean, and it was just I don't know, he was such a great person, and just happy and excited, and had such a passion for his music and everything he did, and put 100% into everything, and always stood up for the little person, when it came to gay rights, and even me as a Black person. I told him that he inspired me to want to be a K-pop star, and he was like, you should go for it. Even back then, they weren't allowing people who weren't in Korea, of the nationality, and they weren't allowing people who weren't Korean, of the race, I guess, or whatever you would call that. So I definitely had no chance. But he was he didn't give up on me, and we were believing that eventually things would be like it is now, where you have people the whole group of Black Swan and Horizon and XN and all those other artists and groups and people that are debuting in K-pop that are from different nationalities and races and skin tones and everything. And so he always believed in that, and stood up for everyone. And I always loved that about him. And he was always so kind. And I remember one time when we were talking, and I was just really upset about school and feeling really stressed out, and I was dealing with mental health issues, but I didn't realize it at the time because I was younger. And I guess it was the first time I really fought with suicidal thoughts, and I had a plan for suicide, and he talked to me about it, and he eventually talked me out of it, and I didn't even do it, and I don't think anybody knew about it. He was the only one I went to about it, and because he was just that safe place for me. And so even for someone from a friend on the internet from all the way across the world, for me to be that close to someone is just an amazing thing, that you can he was so great that you could just you could trust him, and he was there for me, and I wish I could have been there for him, but he was, and all his lyrics and all of the things he did and the things he would say and the way that he lived, he was just a very great guy, and I really miss him. And and I remember he always told me to never give up, even though I didn't think I was very great with my sorry, my grandma needed help with something and my dog went crazy, but I didn't think I was a great singer or songwriter, and he believed in me. And instead of me quitting writing songs, I continued to, even though I didn't even really know how, I just kept doing it because I liked it. And now there's a lot of people who are really impressed with my music, and I even passed a K-pop audition one time, so, I guess it was worth it for me to keep trying, and he saw that in me, so I'll always appreciate him for that, for seeing the potential in me, and for being a friend, and for being an amazing person. And I'll always miss him, no matter how many years go by. It'll always hurt. But I just wish I could have helped him as much as he helped me. But I'm crying again. Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot I could say, but I just miss him. There was no one like him, and I loved him so much, and I wish I could give him a hug, and I wish I could have done something to prevent this in the first place, or I don't know. I wish that people in the K-pop industry would do something to prevent things like this from happening in the future, to help K-pop artists with their mental health and everything else, so that they don't feel the need to have these drastic outcomes, and it's just too much, and it shouldn't happen to anyone. And it's just awful. But Jonghyun will always be missed and loved, and will always have his beautiful music, both the music sung by him and Shiny, and the music that he wrote for other artists. So we have a lot of music, and it's great to listen to and just enjoy his gift to us that we always have, and the memories, and yeah. So I don't know. I just maybe I shouldn't have done this. I didn't know what to. I wanted to say something. I couldn't sing a song because I knew I'd cry, but now I'm crying anyway. Well, I guess yeah, Jonghyun, you did well.